I don't know. Do I talk about Nnamdi Kanu's birthday, which is today, the 25th of September? Probably wish him a happy birthday. I don't know how that will sound as he's still in the cell. Or do I talk about the new shocking information reaching my table as regards the health of Nnamdi Kanu? In fact, the news reaching me is very shocking that there has been a new discovery of a new fresh sickness that Nnamdi Kanu is suffering, and this particular one is life-threatening. Now you can understand how full my hands are this day. Now you understand why I could not even sleep last night. Whatever you're doing, it's time for you to focus on this video because I'm about to take you on a very wild journey. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers paid Nnamdi Kanu a visit at the DSS dungeon, and what they discovered broke my heart and shocked the entire world. I'm going to play you the video of what they said when they came out. But before then, let me break this down for you. Nnamdi Kanu has been denied medical attention by the DSS, and this is part of the information they brought out, clear information. And there is a doctor in the DSS dungeon called Dr. Nasiru Mohammed. Yes, a Fulani doctor. Anytime Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers bring out privileged information about his health deteriorating, this doctor in the DSS always writes a counter-claim telling the world and the court and everywhere that it's a lie. That Nnamdi Kanu is in fact in good spirits. This is what this man has been doing for long. That is why the courts never took Nnamdi Kanu's health serious. This is why the federal government has never taken Nnamdi Kanu's health serious. And of course, the entire world watching never took Nnamdi Kanu's health serious until it got to this point because of the lies that he is okay. Not until recently, listen, the Attorney General of the Federal Government of Nigeria, the AG, decided to carry out an independent medical examination on Nnamdi Kanu himself to know whether all this is happening is true or not, by person of Lateef Fagbemi. It is in the process. He asked the Nigerian Medical Association to go in there and ascertain the claims that recently broke the internet. And what they discovered shocked everyone. They discovered that not only was all the sicknesses that Nnamdi Kanu was facing true, but there is a new sickness they discovered. And this one is very terrible and life-threatening. It is called nasal tumor. Nnamdi Kanu has developed a cancerous tumor in his nose. You can imagine what that means. You can imagine how life-threatening this information is. A tumor, a cancer in his nose. Watch a brief video of what the lawyer said for those who have not watched it. And when I come back, this video will take another turn that you don't want to miss. Watch this.
Today is the 24th of September 2025. Myself and my colleagues were just coming out from DSS facility where we went to visit our client Nnamdi Kanu to find out the status of his health, only to discover that yesterday, the 23rd of September 2025, the Nigerian Medical Council brought in seasoned medical practitioners from various zones of the institute to conduct and review the examination done by Professor Araj on our client Nnamdi Kanu. You know, it became necessary because of the controversy raised by one officer of the DSS called Dr. Nasir Mohammed, who wanted to debunk all the tests and all the findings of Professor Agaji. Agaji had found that Nnamdi Kanu has issues with his kidney, with his pancreas, with his prostate, with his heart, the depletion of potassium in his bloodstream. And he deposed to those facts in an affidavit before a court of law. Unfortunately, one Mr. or Dr. Dr. Nasir Mohammed, who was not, or who has never on his own inspected or investigated Nnamdi Kanu, decided to depose to an affidavit contradicting the whole findings. Thank God the Attorney General of the Federation, Fagbemi SAN, wanting to do justice, we believe, now requested the medical council to give him an independent body to review or to investigate Nnamdi Kanu's status. I want to inform the world that this team of doctors confirmed the findings of Professor Agaji and also discovered more. As a matter of fact, they found out that Nnamdi has an issue with the nursery that requires urgent medical surgery.
I played that video for you in context for you to see that whatever we do here is well verified and for you to understand it from the horse's mouth itself. Here's what I have to say. And this is me being on the spot. Listen carefully. Number one, I want to say a big kudos to the AG that ordered this independent audit of Nnamdi Kanu's health by the person of Lateef Fagbemi. I say this kudos because it is very obvious that there is something going on, deep state activity going on, that is only privileged to a few people. There is a big shutout of Nnamdi Kanu's health details to even people who are supposed to be privileged of this information are left in the dark. And that is how it has been for years, leaving only a few people privileged to the truth as concerns Nnamdi Kanu's health. So what the AG did, Attorney General did, was commendable because it's going to expose the real truth because of the independent audits carried out on his health. Independent medical examination. So I say a very big kudos. This can never, would never, and did never happen under Buhari itself. Well done, sir. Number two, and very importantly, what is the role of Dr. Nasir Mohammed in that DSS? If he is a doctor, is the role of a doctor not to save life? Rather than saving life, it looks as if, with what is playing out, it looks as if the role he is carrying out is not to save life, but to exterminate life. Or probably, he is monitoring Nnamdi Kanu's health for failure and giving information to people who put him there. Also, listen very carefully. The name Nasir Mohammed sounds, of course, very familiar to me and you. A Fulani name. That is a Fulani man. And we always say it here every day for everyone to listen. What would you expect from a Fulani man? These people do not value human life. In fact, they value cows and goats and sheep and dog above human life. So don't be surprised for what he has been doing, the evil he has been committing so far. Another one is this. Who appointed a Fulani man to oversee Nnamdi Kanu as his medical doctor in the DSS? Who appointed Dr. Nasir Mohammed, a Fulani man, to oversee Nnamdi Kanu? I know this was done under Buhari, of course. I know. And it was a plan to do whatever it was they wanted to do. Don't they have Igbo doctors in the DSS? Don't they have Yoruba doctors in the DSS? Don't they have TV, Benue, Ibibio, Bayelsa, lots of tribes in Nigeria? Why must it be a Fulani man overseeing Nnamdi Kanu's health? Can someone just help me to understand? Also, I want to ask, with what has been discovered now, that this doctor was keeping lots of information away from people. So I want to ask, what does Dr. Nasiru Muhammad actually know about what Nnamdi Kanu is passing through now? What does he know about it? Tell us. What does he know about these ailments Nnamdi Kanu is passing through? Because he knows a lot. He knows a lot. It's time questions are being asked and answers are being given. And also, listen to this. Why did information he gave out to public that Nnamdi Kanu is okay? Why did it contradict to the ones that these independent doctors from Nigerian Medical, Union, why did his own contradict with their own? And of course, their own is in line with the initial doctor who brought out that report in the first place. Everybody has been agreeing to what Nnamdi Kanu is passing through. Then why did you, Muhammad and Nasiru, why did your own contradict with their own? Is there a deep state propaganda cover-up, murder attempt, plan to exterminate the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or ruin or wreck his life until he turns into a vegetable? Was there an undercover plan to exterminate this man from the surface of the earth? A plan that you were still overseeing? If not, can somebody explain to me what else it is? They said when the witch cried in the night and the child dies in the morning, something is wrong somewhere. So, I ask again, why did he lie about Nnamdi Kanu's medical health all these years? Why has he always been lying, and lying? All this boils back to one thing, and that is the prophecy Nnamdi Kanu has given many years ago. That they want to ruin his life. When all these sicknesses have eaten him deep, that is when they want to discharge him. When they know that he's almost dying. It is obvious that this sickness, I said it here on my other video. If you have not watched that video, please, you have to go and find it in my profile. That Nnamdi Kanu's sickness is biological. Weapons is not normal sickness. And I gave reasons for that. Because all the ailments that he's passing through, they are all related. And they are all aligned to biological warfare weapons methods used by advanced countries' espionage. But unfortunately, somehow by stroke of God and luck, Nnamdi Kanu is still alive beyond their expectations. And that is why there is a close monitoring of him, lying about his health while he's dying in silence. You keep sending messages. This man is nowhere. He's coughing in your presence, in your office. He's coughing, stooling. He cannot breathe well. That is because of that tumor in his nose. He has been saying he cannot breathe well. That tumor is growing the cancer. And yet you keep saying he's well. That means, I put it to you, that you are complicit in any ailment he's passing through. And in fact, your medical, label, your medical label and your medical number and your degree should be stripped off you today. And I call upon all those who are responsible to strip that man of his medical degree immediately. Because that you work for an office of Nigeria does not give you the right to be above the law. Now listen, who is Nasiru Muhammad? Dr. Nasiru Muhammad, who is he working for? Because since the AG, the Attorney General of Nigeria, ordered for an independent audit of Nnamdi Kanu's health, that means the Attorney General is not aware of this hide and seek game being played in the dungeon against Nnamdi Kanu's health. That means Nasiru Mohammed is working for a group of people who are independent from the AG, and of course maybe this new incumbent government is not aware of who this Nasiru Mohammed is working for. And it's clear that the AG is not in the loop of what is going on as regards this hiding of information. And the sickness of Nnamdi Kanu is clear. That means there is a cabal still handling big national security in Nigeria. There is a cabal that Nasiru Mohammed is working for. Who is that cabal of people who are still actively running Nigeria, who are not the people in charge of it officially? You are working for deep state. If not, tell me, why didn't the AG of Nigeria know what you were doing? That means you are not even working for the government in power now. You are working for the previous government in power to sabotage the present government in power. This man called Nasiru Mohammed should be stripped of his job, he should be sacked, and he should also be tried for negligence of duty and putting a patient under risk, under custody, under risk. Simple. If not, then we know that Nigeria is still the same. Once again, I say kudos to the AG, Lateef Fagbemi, for this masterstroke. I know that this cabal, most of them are very strong. It's not easy to manipulate them even when you're in government. But you did so, and you allowed independent audit on his health before you can, give your own submission on it. And that was what was done. And this new ailment was found out, was discovered because of what you did. We discovered a new ailment in his health. If not for that, he would have just been dying in silence on this cancer and tumor in his nose. So I say a big kudos to you. You may have been just what God used to save his life. Yes, that's how God works for people. When we say pray for Nnamdi Kanu, you don't understand. We say pray for him, you don't understand. These are the reasons why we say that. Because God works for people in different ways. Look at now, a new ailment has been discovered. And probably, as it is known now, the treatments can always come. Spotters Family International, we are a family of truth, we are a family of purpose, and we are a family of faith. Tomorrow is Nnamdi Kanu's court day, 26th of September. Of course, definitely fasten your seatbelt, wear your shoe before you wear your socks, and just know that tomorrow, God will surely answer our prayers. I've been your host, Chi Ne Du. Thank you for watching my video. So I'll see you next one. Peace.